Hey, Bo. How are you? Hello, lurkers. We're going to give it a few minutes to let people filter in. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas. Very slow for people getting in tonight. Don't mind me, I'm just scratching my back real quick. So what you up to, Bo? Anything interesting? Hopefully we'll get some more people in soon. Man, slow, quiet night. Of course, it is the holidays, so I know, right? Probably be like last week where everybody kind of filters in about halfway through. All right, I'm sure we'll get some more. Would you give it a bit? Take the opportunity to chit chat a little bit. Just hang out. But we're still in the holidays, so it's not surprising. Hey, Bill. How are you tonight? We're just waiting for some more folks to show up. Then we'll get going. Got 5 people on right now. It's showing on my side. You are here. Hey, Aaron. How are you tonight? Just chilling. Same here. So I realized when I did the announcement stream a few days ago, I completely forgot to mention the consignment sale on Thursday. So, whoops. That's all right. I'll bring it up tonight. It should be a fun one. There's some cool stuff in there. This coming Thursday. It'll be on December 30th. There's some bunch of the older, like if you've been one of the people that's been trying to get a hold of like the older, harder to get Canadian stuff, there's a bunch of that in there. Like just over 30 American silver dollars. It's like half Morgans and half peace dollars. Some uncirculated rolls of like nickels and pennies. Some 4-ounce silver rounds. Some other various world silver from different places. Some cool stuff in there. It's definitely some neat stuff. So, that lot list will be going out tomorrow. Or tonight, one of the two. Either right after the stream or like early tomorrow. For the Thursday consignment sale. Alright, gonna give it just a couple more minutes. Hopefully we'll get some more folks in and then we'll get this thing going. Because we do have a lot to get to. Yeah, for anybody who didn't see the announcement video, go check it out. It's basically talking about the things I want to try and do in 2022. Some new content I want to get going. New program I want to try and brainstorm on getting going. So yeah. And of course all of it will be covering in further detail as we get out of the holiday season. And of course we're going to be doing we're not sure when yet, but it's going to be either in January or February. We're going to be doing another interview with Rick Snow. That's going to come with a giveaway of his big books. The two big ones, the complete guides to flying eagles and Indians that he dumped all of his knowledge into. A set of those is going to be given away to somebody. I let everybody know that the two ways to get into that is from the time of that announcement, anybody who either buys something at one of our sales or submits through email a question for Rick for that interview will be entered into the giveaway for those. And then we're actually going to have Rick draw a name to see who wins. So it should be fun. All right, gonna give it one more minute. Go and get the beginning stuff out of the way. Alright, for anybody who's watching this new, if you make payments via PayPal, use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and pay goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Gachera. That's me. You're in the right place. Hey, CM. If you're new, you are able to get stuff tonight. You just have to make sure that by the end of the night, you send us an email that has your shipping info, who you are, your channel. Hey, Joe. That way we know who you are as to the channel name and which payment you want to use, if you want to use PayPal or Cash App, and what email you use so that we can send invoice and all that fun stuff. If we don't get that email by the end of the night, you don't get nothing. Shipping is $4.50 to $22. $4.50 being the small padded mailer, or the small bubble mailers, little purple ones that we do. $22 being the large flat rate box. We do hold packages if anybody wants packages held so you can maximize your shipping and fill up. If you want your packages sent registered, it is a $20 fee to send it registered. Registered means it never goes through machines. It gets signed off every time it switches a carrier, and it gets handed directly to you, and you have to sign for it. Hey, Joe. How you doing tonight? Heard Keith from Coin Crew referencing Snow in a recent video. Oh, yeah. Snow's a big name. Very big name in the coin world. We also have a mailing list. Anybody who wants to be on the mailing list, again, send us an email at cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. Say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you get the lot list a couple of days to a few days before every sale. And you get the option to pre-purchase items as soon as the email lands in your inbox. It is first come, first serve, just like our sales are. So if you see something, jump on it and let us know that you want to pre-purchase it. Pre-purchases do have to be paid for by Sunday evening, unless you set up arrangements with us ahead of time. You know, we always work with people. You guys know that. So if your, paydays run weird, or you're on a, monthly fixed income, whatever, we'll work with you. It's no big deal. If you're on Facebook, here's our Facebook link. The lot list is on there. It is the top post. So you can go over there and check out what we've got available tonight. You buy from Cheapskate Coins, that makes you happy. Well, I'm glad we make you happy. How you doing, Hidden? Gonna snow there on Sunday. Yeah, that's most of the northern U.S. is gonna be getting snow if they're not already. And then you got all of the Tornado Alley states are getting the freakish winter tornado outbreak. We're getting some extra rain here. We have a chance of rain all week. And the higher elevations, like up in the mountains, have, they'll be getting snow. But we're a bit too low elevation, so we rarely get snow. It's been happening a bit more common lately, though. We'll have, maybe 1 or 2 days that we'll get a light sprinkle of snow. Pretty rare it's ever enough to stick, though. That's only happened, maybe 3 or 4 times since I've been living in Tucson. Where there was enough to actually, go out and have a snowball fight or build a little snowman or something. Everybody make sure you're in the live chat. All right, so again, just want to make sure everybody is aware we are having a consignment sale this coming Thursday. It'll be starting at our normal time. That'll be 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Tucson time. So hopefully y'all can make it. Some very cool stuff in there. List for that will be going out either tonight or tomorrow. Just depends on how late we get done. And then again, want to remind everybody that, and I let people know this when we did the announcement video that's on our channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, because we do talk about a number of things on there. It'll be normal start time, Joe, this coming Thursday. It'll be December 30th. So 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central, 5 Arizona. On Thursday. But we don't know when it's going to be yet, if it's going to be in January or February, but we're doing another interview with Rick. So that's going to be a fun time. And we are going to be doing a giveaway with it. You guys have seen the books that we show, the 2 big books, the complete guide to eagles and flying eagles and Indian scents, that has all of his knowledge dumped into it. Tells you how to find every little kind of variety and error and everything and what to look for, and talks about patterns and all that kind of stuff. A set of those is going to be given away during that interview. And the way we're going to do it is going to be anybody who buys something at our sales is going to be automatically entered. And then anybody who submits questions for Rick for that interview via our email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, will also be entered in. Now, we are encouraging people, even if you did buy something at one of our sales and get entered, still submit questions for him, because we want you guys to have the opportunity. The guy is the foremost coin expert in the U.S., so take advantage of the fact that you get a chance to ask him a question.
And don't ask it during the streams.
Yeah, don't do it in chat. You need to submit it through email. But we will, of course, once we know, a more concrete date of when that's going to happen, we will let everybody know. But you can already start submitting your questions and getting entered. So, alrighty. All right. Oh, just a reminder to everybody, we do still have 3 of the currency albums, the deluxe currency albums. They're the ones that hold the 300 banknotes. So if anybody needs one of those, let us know. They're $45 each, or like if anybody wanted all 3, we can do you a little better price on a bundle if you wanted all of them. For those of you that are big currency collectors. But yeah, just let us know if you need one. We do have 3 available. And then we've also got the universal Airtights. For anybody who needs Airtights, you guys know these. You love them. They have the sizing gaskets in it. These are the ones that will hold anything from a dime to a silver eagle. You get 10 of them for $5, 50 cents each. It's cheaper than the stores. Stores is usually, like 5 of them for like $4. So if anybody needs those, we can do 15 packs of 10. So if anybody needs some, just let us know, because those are available. Best way to protect your coins, other than, of course, getting them slabbed. So, all right. Let's get this show on the road. Kicking off with foreign banknotes, as always. Kicking off with an oldie. 1918 10 Pfennig Germany fractional banknote. Going for $3. Definitely circulated. If it was uncirculated, though, you'd be paying like $60 for this thing. Any takers? $3. Little piece of paper is more than 100 years old. How good will you look at 103? Going on 104. Nobody, huh? All right, moving on. To the 1990 50 peso from Guinea Bissau. This is an uncirculated banknote going for $2. Anybody? Going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. Next up from Turkey, a 1970 500 lira. Going for $2. All right, moving on. To 1992 10 dinara from Bosnia Herzegovina. Uncirculated, going for $2. And this one's going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. Next up, from the country that most people think doesn't exist. 1994 10 rubles from Transnistria. Uncirculated, $2. So if I remember right, I think it's the smallest country in the world. Other than, like, you know, island nations. Alright, moving on. To 1954 10 leva from Bulgaria. Uncirculated banknote for $3. And going to Joe. There's an old school tractor right there. Congrats, Joe. Joe beat you, Bill. I might have another one of those lying around, though, Bill. If you want one, I can look. A little bit later. Just remind me if you want one. Next up, from Tajikistan, 1994 100 rubles, uncirculated banknote for $2. I always try and bring good notes every night. Some of them just might be stuff you guys already happen to have. Doesn't make them less good. And going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. Joe just beat you by a hair, Aaron. Next up, coming from Chile. 2005 1,000 peso banknote going for $2. And going to Joe. Got another fractional up next. $1942, 2 shillings from Fiji. Going for $3. Definitely seen some use. And this one's going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. What? That one's also Joe. And so's the other one.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the only one that's, well, other than the The one I haven't shown yet. Thank you. All right. Last individual banknote is the 1992 50 rubles from Belarus. Uncirculated with the bear. Going for $2. And going to CM Silver. Congrats, CM. Hey, honey. All right, next up, we got a bundle. This is an 11 banknote denomination bundle going for $11. So a buck a bill. This is from Panama. It is the 2 through 2000 bolivars. Uncirculated banknote bundle. Or 20,000. I was supposed to say 2 through 20,000. So you are getting... There's the 20,000 bolivar. Panama has got some of the prettiest banknotes. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. No, it is the right one. I just put the wrong country. It's Venezuela. Sorry. It's not Venezuela. Or not Panama. It's Venezuela. Let me fix that. Venezuela. There we go. Did you still want it, Joe? Venezuela instead of Panama? I'll still show them to you guys. Still want it? All right, cool. Venezuela. There we go. Man, I was slipping when I labeled that one. All right. So there's the 20,000 bolivars. Yeah, because Panama, of course, would be Balboas, not bolivars. There's the 10,000. There's your 2,000. With the harpy eagle, the largest breed of eagle on Earth. Those things are huge. There's your 1,000. That's the only banknote in here that's not uncirculated. The rest of them are. There's your 500. Your 100. Your 50 with the kitty cat. 20 with another kitty cat.
Anteater.
10 with the anteater.
Armadillo.
5 with the armadillo. And 2 bolivars with the parrot. There you go. Congrats,
I already labeled, but didn't put it over.
Oh, thank you. Next up, we got another bundle. This one is from Egypt. This is a 6 years of the 50 piastri. Uncirculated bundle going for $6. So again, a buck a note.
You're welcome.
So you're getting 1998, 99. This one's going to CM. Congrats, sir. You're also getting the 2000, 2002, 2007, and 2008. All right, and one last of these. This one is a 8 banknote denomination set, uncirculated, or 6 of them are uncirculated. From Indonesia, going for $8. So once again, a buck a bill. So you are getting the 1 sen, the 5 sen, the 10 sen, oh, dates, 1964, 1964, this one's going to Joe, 64 10 sen, 1964 25 sen, 50 sen, 1964, 500 rupiah is 1977, 1000 rupiah, 1992, and the 2000 rupiah.
No, 2015.
2015. Yeah, but it's a 2000 rupiah.
Oh.
There you go, Joe.
I already labeled it.
All right, that does it for banknotes. If anybody wants the 3 that are left, let me know. That's the German Pfennig, the 1918. The 1994 Transnistria 10 ruble, and the 1970 Turkey 500 lira. All right, next up we got a couple little silver rounds. I'm going to switch to the scope for these. Am I focused? Yes, I am. Cool. All right, so these are little 1/10 ounces, 0.999 pure silver. First one is design of the Walking Liberty half dollar, and this is going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Money Metals Exchange. Whoa. And then we've got one more of these, which is the Silver Eagle dollar design, also for $3. 3 nines fine silver. And going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. And Joe's cleaning up tonight. All right. On to coinage. Kicking off coinage tonight, we got an oldie. Switch back to my other camera. Blink. There we go. Kicking off tonight is Britain with an 1896 florin in VG, going for 12 bucks. 925 sterling silver. That is a respectable looking coin for this age. And going to Stack Deck. Congrats, Stack Deck. Hey, Trent. Next up, shillings. British shillings. Kicking off with 1910. 925 sterling silver in good. Edward the 7th. Going for 6 bucks. Let me bring this down some. Focus. There we go. Now you can see better. Looking for 6 bucks. That is the old school design. Going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
Filling a lot of the holes in your shilling. Nice. Next up is the 11. This one is in fine for 6 bucks. 925 sterling. And I might have undergraded that. That might actually be a VF. Yeah, that's a VF. I undergraded this one. So grab it for 6 bucks while you can. Going to Stack Deck.
Press.
Yeah. Next up, Stack Deck beat you, Trent. 1912. This one I got at a VG. It's another one that might be undergraded. That's at least a fine. This one's going to Trent. Yeah, I undergraded a bunch of these. Well, you benefit from it, right? I'm sure you guys are not going to complain. Trent beat you, Joe. Next up, 1914. This one's in a VG. And going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. Excuse me. Next up, we got a nicer one. 1915, extremely fine. Going for 15. This thing's still got some luster on it. That is a good looking shilling. Any takers at 15?
Alright.
Alright, moving on. To the 1916 VG, going for 5. And 925 sterling. Going to Joe.
What's on it? It's already there.
All right, next up, 1918. This one is in a VF, going for 7. Any takers?
There's 2 of them.
All right, moving on. Next one, we got 2 available. They are both VGs. They are the 1920, and they are $5 each. These are into the 50% years now on the silver.
There's 1, and there's 2.
Any takers at $5 each? All right, moving on. Next one, we also have 2 available. They're both goods. They're the 1922s, and they are $4 each. There's number 1. And number 2. Any takers? $4 each.
Here, let me put it. They're not doing it until those are done.
You know. All right, moving on to the 1923 and good. Going for $4. All right, moving on to the 1927 in fine. Going for $6.
And we have another 27, but has no land error.
All right, moving on. All right, now we do have another 1927. It is in VG, but it has a lamination error on the obverse. As soon as I get my mouse back, I'll switch cameras and show you. So yeah, all through there. And up there, you got the lamination peeling up. This one's going for $7. Any taker, $7 for a lam error. Pretty sizable one, too. Man, nobody wants this. Really? Here's a reverse, by the way.
See, he even has his tongue sticking out at you guys. It's that one, right?
All right, moving on.
Where's this one?
It's the top one. Thought sure somebody would have jumped on that, but apparently not. Next up, 1929. This one's in a VG for $5. All right, moving on to the 1930 in VG for $4. So that might actually be closer to a fine. Yeah, that one might actually be a fine. Whatever. Any takers at $4? All right, moving on to the 32. This one is in a fine. Again, going for $4. That one might actually be a VF. Yeah, I undergraded a lot of these. Wow. Whatever. All good. Better to have it under than over, right? $4. Everybody got silent all of a sudden.
Right?
All right, moving on to the 33 in VF. This one's going for $5.
All right.
And then we've also got a 33 in AU going for 15.
So if you want the AU, just say AU. If you want the
Check that beauty out.
Type in VG.
So again, VF $5 or AU for 15. All right, moving on. I don't know why I just handed you those.
I don't know, but
To the 34. This one's in a VG for $4. Is anybody still alive?
right? You guys can talk. We don't mind. We don't want to feel lonely. Because no one's talking.
All right, moving on to a beauty. 1935 BU. Check that out. Going for $20. Alright, moving on. To the 36 and extremely fine. Going for 7. Alright, moving on. Stay together. To the 38. This one's in a VF. This is getting into George the Younger now. Going for $4.
One. That's an EF.
And then we've also got a 38 that's in EF.
Going for 5.
Going for 5. The BU one went in pre-sale to Mr. CM, so congrats for that, sir. Yeah, it's my mom's birth year. You should pick one up. All right, moving on. To the 1939. This one's in a fine and $4.
We have a VF too and a BF.
We've also got the 39 and a VF for $5. And a BU for 10. And that is a luster bomb.
So just let us know BU, VF, or fine.
Check that beauty out. That is a gorgeous coin, and that is worth every bit of $10. And that's still like half of list. So you're getting this at a really good price. Any takers on any of these?
4, 5, and 10.
All right, moving on. To the 1942 and extremely fine for 5.
We have a BF.
And then in the 42, we also have a BU for 10. That one's got a bit of toning going on. This one seems some time in an album. Really nice patina. So EF for 5, BU for 10. All right, moving on to the 1943 in AU for 7. Moving on. Got another BU, 44. Going for 10. Another beauty. All right, moving on to the 1945 in a fine, going for $4.
That's pretty good. Oh,
It's supposed to be.
sorry.
And going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
All right, and final coin for Britain. 1946 BU. Going for 8. I know, like nobody's talking to us. You're the first person that said something since Hayden said he loved the 38s. That was about 7-8 minutes ago. Bo's probably watching the football game. Moving on. On to Australia. The land down under. Kicking off Australia is the 1948 3 pence in AU. It's got a lot of toning on it. Let me do that on the scope. These are smaller. I want you guys to be able to actually see it. Guess what you got for Christmas? A big old lump of coal. Am I right? Am I right? So that's all toning. Yeah, I'm hoping the Saints lose tonight. Because that helps my team. That's got a piece of debris on there. Go away. Get off there, debris.
Wrong. $1 million? I don't know.
Alright, moving on.
I suck at guessing.
To the 1958 BU. Again, going for $3. Man, nobody wants a BU for $3, huh?
Pay attention to the game. Stop paying attention to the...
Alright, moving on.
Oh, wait, Joe.
Oh, Joe coming in late on that one. Alright. Alright, how about another BU for $3? 1961. $50 silver, $3. Anybody?
Oh, wait. I forgot about that.
Alright, moving on. Alright, now we got some sixpences. Kicking off with the 1942 M in AU. Go over 10.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go with eight real. Okay, CM was close. I'll say 1800s 8 real. All right, moving on. To the 1960. The BU for $8. Oh, wait, that's a shilling. 1960 shilling. There we go. You know what? Switch cameras. That's too big for the
What
scope.
did you say?
I thought we were still in sixpences. Top. There we go. Now you can actually see it better. A little too big for the scope. way you can actually see the luster. Any takers? Man, no love for Australia today either, huh?
Okay.
All right, moving on. To the 1942 S Florin BU. NGC list on this one's $40. We're doing it for 25. There's your S mint mark right there. That is a gorgeous florin. 925 sterling. Beautiful, beautiful coin. And, all right, moving on to the last one from Australia. The 1944 S. 925 sterling silver BU. Again, NGC list is $40. We're doing it for 25. Got some toning starting on the back. That looks like it's from an album. All right. Moving on to Germany.
We only have two.
First one from Germany is the 1972D 10 mark Gem BU. Check that out. Going for $15. This thing is gorgeous. Somebody's got to want to add this baby to their collection. Come on. This has got edge lettering going on. Going to CM. Congrats, CM. All right. And then the second one from Germany.
It's the last one.
Is the 72J 10 mark. This one again is BU and going for $9. Going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
Right. Next up, we got one from Japan tonight. It is 1958 100 yen. 60% silver, extremely fine for $5. And going to CM.
I'll be over here in a minute.
CM beat you guys. Next up, we got one coin from the Netherlands, and it is a beauty. 1957, one gulden, 72% silver, beautiful BU. Look at that. I think it's borderline gem. Going for $7.
And
going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
And you don't see these looking like that very often.
I can't put Trent.
Next up, one from France. 1919, 1 franc. This one's in an AU, 83.5% silver, $7. And going to CM.
Congrats, CM.
CM beat you, Joe. All right, next up, we got one coin from India. It is a 1945 B1 rupee. 50% silver in VF for $8. Going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
We don't get those that often from India.
Yeah.
Or the ones from Japanese. Or from Japan. Alright, next one. This one's a bit of a rarity. 1964 quarter gulden from the Netherlands Antilles province. 64% silver, extremely fine. Only 400,000 of these originally minted. Going for $6. 2 stack deck.
Congrats, stack deck.
Stack deck beat you, Joe. One coin tonight from Switzerland. It is a 1914 1 franc. 83.5% silver and fine. Going for $5. And going to Trent.
Congrats, Trent.
By the way, if everybody just decides you want a bunch of those shillings that we went through tonight, if there's like a lot of them that you want, let me know, and I can see if we can't maybe work out a package deal for you. All right. Next coin is 1943D, 10 centavos, USA, Philippines. 75% silver, AU, going for $5. And glare in the camera.
And CM.
Going to CM.
That's CM.
And one last one from the USA Philippines. 1944 San Francisco. 50 centavos BU. Going for $15. 2 stack deck. Congrats, stack deck. For anybody that's ever wondered, there's the mint marker right there. All right, we are going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with American coins. We got a lot of good stuff coming, so stick around.
Get a drink, smoke, whatever.
We got silver dollars coming. We got wheat cents. We got a BU roll. We got a graded coin. We got silver. We got all kinds of stuff coming, so stick around.
Be right back.
I'm back. Time for American coins. Alright, we are kicking off American coinage with a 1957 Denver wheat cent BU roll. These are all BU reds, going for $10. Any takers? These are unchecked for varieties or errors. So whoever picks these up, you'll get the chance to go through them all and see if there's any RPMs or anything like that on these. Any takers? $10. That's a heck of a good price. That makes these 20 cents per coin.
Hold up, got a question.
What is your question? I might have an answer. Just open a roll of weeds, and they have black spots on them. Do these have black spots? I have not noticed any black spots on these. And I mean, like, the most that we do when we get these is we just skim through them to make sure everything in the roll is what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's pretty much the one you're looking at right now. That's pretty much what all of them look like.
Okay.
All right, this one's going to Bill.
Congrats, Bill.
All right. Next up, we've got 4 of these available. These are the 1909 Lincoln Wheat Cents, the very first year. Whoa, focus. Very first year of the Lincoln Wheat Cents. See if I can actually get some light on these. Come on, work with me. These are all 1909 non-VDBs. All of these are in fines, and they are $4 each. If anybody wants all 4, I'll do all 4 for 12. That makes them $3 each. Any takers? $4 each or $12 for all four. Anybody knows a kid trying to fill a penny album? So definitely be one that they need.
Alright. Oh, wait.
One going to Joe. Alright, if anybody wants the last three, I'll do it for 9. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody wants those, let me know. Next up,
Oh, wait.
Brian64 is grabbing the other 3.
Congrats, Brian.
So you're getting them for $3 each for getting all 3. All right. Next up, we got a couple of sets. We'll have 2 of these available. These are the 1943 steel cents. You're getting all 3. They're all BUs. Philly, Denver, and San Francisco for $18. That is half of list. So there is set number 1. Here is set number 2. Any takers? If anybody wants both sets, I'll do both for 30. That makes them $15 each. But you got to get both. That makes it $5 a coin. Anybody?
Hey, Victoria.
Hey, Victoria.
Long time no see.
All right, we are moving on to the 1941 Gem BU Red. Going for $12. You want to build a great wheat cent collection, these are what you want your coins to look like. Gem BUs. And I bought these from Rick as Gem BUs, so they are definitely gems. These are hand selected by Rick. Been way under the weather. Well, glad you're feeling better. Or hope you're feeling better. If not, you're it's nice to see you too. All right, moving on to the 1942 Gem BU Red for 12. I love it when they look like they have that foil effect. It just makes these look awesome. All right, moving on. Next up, we have two available. 1943 plain dates. Gem BUs, $8 each. Again, all of these were hand-picked by Rick as Gem BUs.
Kind of fuzzy.
All the coins what matters. All right, moving on to the 1953 Denver Gem BU, going for $8. Any takers? All right, moving on. Next up, we got a graded, and it is the 1982 Denver Lincoln Cent. This is from one of the years. 82 and 83 were the years with no mint sets, which makes the higher grade coins more valuable for those years. And this one, Mint State 67 red. 82 D large date zinc. That is a very, very respectable grade. Any takers? And you got to figure they probably, spent what, 15 to 18 bucks just getting this thing graded.
Let's go.
All right, moving on. Next up, we got a 2001 Dcam proof Lincoln cent. Going for $3. And we've also got the 06 Dcam proof for $3. If anybody wants both, I'll do both for $5. That'll make them $2.50 each. I would say if you want the best and most beautiful collection, do a collection of proofs. Because they are specifically designed to be the best looking coins.
Okay.
I'm not surprised. All right, moving on. Next up, we got some V-nickel bundles tonight. We got 5 of them. I've only got 4. Oh, Bo has been in the slab.
Congrats, Bo.
Or just grabbing another V-nickel. Or we can skip it. It's no big deal.
Yeah, we'll just skip it for now.
Alright, we've actually got 4 bundles, not 5. Of V-nickels. So these are going to be fairly similar to each other. And it's 5 of them for $8 as usual. So bundle number 1, you got a 1910, 1908, 1907, 1905, and 1902. Bundle number 2. You got a 1910, 9, 8, 7, and 5. Bundle number 3. 1910, 08, 7, 5, and 4. And then bundle number 4, 09, 8, 7, 5, and 2. So $8 individually. If anybody wants all 4 of these, I will give these to you at our cost. So that's 20 vehicles, $20. That makes them $1 a coin. Should be the cheapest we've done V-nickels for. Giveaways, gifts, use them as channel giveaways. And Joe's taking the deal. Congrats, Joe. So that 5th bundle, Joe, was just missing a coin. I can add a coin to it if you want the 5th one as well.
So it would make it 25.
And I'll still do it $5. Hey, double nickels. So do you want us to complete that 5th one for you and do all 5 for 25?
Or just all 4?
Help us get rid of some V-nickels. Yep, cool.
Just the 4.
Oh, just the 4? Okay. Alright, next up, we've got 4 Mercury dime bundles. These are 5 dimes, $15, makes them $3 each. Here is bundle number 1. You are getting a 1937 plain date. A 1938 plain date. A 39 plain date in EF. A 1943 plain date. That's also like an EF. And a 44 plain date. Any takers on that bundle? $15. Makes it $3 a coin. Yay, caffeine. All right. Bundle number 2. You're getting a 1923 plain date. A 37 plain date. A 39 plain date in VF. 40 plain date. That's an EF. And 41 plain date. Also a VF to an EF. Any takers? probably. All right, moving on. Button number 3. You're getting a 37 plain, 38 plain, 39 plain, 41 plain. That's like an EF to an AU. And 45 plain. It's got some dark toning starting. And then bundle number 4 has a 36 plain, 37 plain, a 39 Denver, 41 plain, and a 42 San Francisco. If anybody wants all of them, I'll do all 4 sets for 48 bucks. That drops them to 12 bucks each. So you're saving $12. So it's 20 Mercury dimes. That makes them, what, $2.40 each. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got Seated Liberty quarters. I've dropped the price on all of these this time. Most of them, I pretty much dropped them in half from what we were trying to get earlier, or previously. Because these are those, the ones that have the holes in them.
I don't believe so.
Any of the vehicles we have left in 1909? I don't know. I'd have to look. We might have a 1909. So 1853, extremely fine details, but hold. NGC list, or PCGS list for this, if it did not have the hole in it, would be 180 bucks in this grade. Originally, we were trying to do 45 on it. I dropped it to 20. That is still a heck of a great coin to fill a hole in a collection. That is the Arrows and Rays. We've also got one in VF. Actually, we've got 3 in VF. That would list for 96 bucks if they didn't have the hole. So we're doing them for 10 bucks each. Hold or not, 10 bucks a piece. Oops, not that one. $10 a piece is a screaming deal. You want to get kids into collecting? Hand them one of these. Man, nobody. We were practically giving these things away. All right. Moving on. We also got the 54 VF details. Again, $10. Previously, we were looking for 16. This one would list for $54 without the hole. And we got two of these. Here's the other one. $10 each. $18.57. This one is a partial hole. Right down there. As you see on the other side, it did not make it all the way through. So that's basically just a big ding. Wood lift for $48. If it was just a straight up undamaged VF. And this one's going to Joe.
I did find one.
And then 1858 is the last one. Again, VF details, wood list for $55 if it didn't have the hole in it. Tell you what, if anybody wants all the rest of them, I'll do a bundle deal.
No sound.
My mic turn off. Is everybody else able to hear me?
Hello?
My mic's working.
I don't know. Just try and reset.
Okay, so it is just Brian. All right. Yeah, because our mic's working on this side. So 56 for all of them. That makes them $8 each, guys. Hang on. Let me get to it. Yeah, it's just on Brian's end. Man, nobody wants that deal. Melt alone on these things is $4.16 each. As of right now, I'm looking on Coinflation.
Check to see if you have it muted. Oh, wait. Right here.
All right. Moving on. Apparently can't even give away the quotas.
And we only had one.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know a lot of people are wiped for the holidays. All right, we will continue on here in a second.
As soon as Brian says something.
Kill the troll. All right, next up is a 1984.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Hit undo. You can't hear it, remember? So 1984 San Francisco proof quota. Dcam going for $2.
And going to Joe. Grats, Joe.
All right, next up, we've got some state quarter approved bundles. These are the clad, not the silver. These are going for $10 each. So it makes it $2 a coin. Starting off with the 2000s. All proof Dcams. Maryland. These have kind of a cool gold patina toning starting on them. South Carolina. Virginia. New Hampshire. And Massachusetts. Any takers at $10? All right, moving on to the 2001s. Again, $10 for the bundle. You're getting New York, North Carolina, Kentucky, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Again, all of these are proofs. Proof deep cams. All right, then we've got 2002 Tennessee. San Francisco. Mississippi. From the San Francisco man. I looked at the S and for some reason I said San Francisco. Indiana. Ohio. And Louisiana. In 2003, Alabama, Illinois, Missouri, Maine, and Arkansas. And we've also got 2004. Got Michigan, Texas, Florida, Wisconsin, and Iowa.
And 2004.
2004 set going to Joe.
Congrats, Joe.
Any takers on the other years, 2000 through 2003? If anybody wants all 4 remaining years, I'll do it for 32 bucks. That drops it down to $8 per year. Saves you $8. Joe, if you do the bundle, I'll drop your 04s to $8 too. That way you get all of them for it. Gotta love that technology, man. Any takers? $10 individually or all four for 32. Makes them $8 each. State quarter proof Dcams. All right, moving on. All right, next we got some Kennedy half-dollar sets tonight. Starting off with the 1973s. Philly and Denver BUs, $4 for the set. We have not checked any of these for all of the mini double dies and all of that fun stuff they've got. Any takers? $4.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. All right, moving on to the 1976 Bicentennials. Again, $4. Philly and Denver. All right, moving on. Also from 76, we've got the San Francisco Proof. This is the clad proof. Going for $4.
Threw that on the floor somewhere.
It is Cameo. All right, moving on. Oops.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Next up is the 77s. Again, $4. Sorry, I accidentally double copied it. That one's just got a little bit of wrinkly plastic. Looks like that needs to get, yeah, that's popping up. That needs a new 2x2 on that one. So if anybody gets these, we will fix the plastic or replace the airtight on this or whatever. Do we still have the EF 1853? Yeah, it's still available. Did you want it? The only one of any of those that sold was the 57. All the rest of them are still available. In fact, I did a bundle deal on them. If anybody wanted all of them,
You said yes.
I did a bundle deal, $56 for all of them. So it's 7 of them. Cool. Got you down for it, sir. All right, moving on. To the 78s. Again, $4 for the set. Beautiful BUs. And then we've also got the 81s. Oh, I might need it. Yeah, that one needs a new one too. All right, if anybody wants all of these that I just listed off, that's the 73, 76s, 77s, 78s, and 81s for the sets. That'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. Heck, I'll throw the proof in too. So all 5 of the sets plus the 76 proof I will do as a bundle. For $15. That makes that 250, 250, 250, 250, 250.
And 250 on the one that I have. I'm fixing.
So it makes it basically $1.25 a coin plus 250 for the proof. That is a heck of a deal.
How many do you want?
And we are fixing the airtights on these right now. Or the, what are you saying airtights? The 2x2s. So, alright. If anybody wants that deal, let me know. Here's the other one. Right, next up, we've also got some from the no mint set years. We've got the 1982 Philadelphia. Uncirculated. Going for $5. And again, the fact that there was no mint sets in 82 or 83 is what makes uncirculated coins from those years a significant thing. Any takers at 5? And then we've also got the 83 set, uncirculated for 15 bucks. Philly and Denver.
Cool. You found it.
I'll look at it later. All right, moving on. 2 Morgans. Kicking off, 1921 Denver. Going for 75 bucks. I do have some wiggle room on this one if anybody wants to make some offers. It does have a lot of bag marks on the offers there. Any takers or any offers? It is uncirculated, as you can see. It's just, this one looks like it was at like the bottom of the bag for the coin bag that it was in. That's how they stored these things, within gigantic bags of them. So they tended to, especially the bottom ones, had a lot of bag marks. But still a gorgeous coin. And we've also got the same coin, but this one's going for 110 because it's got a retained cut on the obverse. Which I will show you under the scope here in just a second. As soon as I can get to it again. There we go. Starts at the edge. If you can see my pointer. Right there. Travels along. I had to angle this just right to see the other bit of it because it does get faint. There it is, and then it goes down along. Oh, come on. Goes down along and then it hits right there again. And then it's also got another crack that goes right there. And then another one that runs right along there. That one I thought was almost another retained cud, because I saw it right there and all through there. But there's a gap right in here where it doesn't meet up. Here's your reverse on this one. And then it's also got some major die cracking on the reverse.
Yeah.
It goes from the
A.
Yeah, it goes from the A through the wing, across, through the States, hooks around, and right there.
And then it goes down too.
And then it goes down
to the T. It stops at the T.
And yeah, it stops right at the T. So that was almost a retained cut on the reverse too. So this is definitely a late die.
Can I have the pointer?
Then another one right here. This thing almost qualifies as a shattered die. So any takers on either of these? From our 6 people that have managed to stick around this long.
Right.
So again, you got the one with the retained cud. And then the regular one.
$75 and $110.
Was I showing the wrong one?
I think so.
I think I might have been showing the wrong one. Am I an idiot? I think we all know the answer to that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was showing the wrong one. Wow. Okay, so the other one's got a little bit of it too. Yeah, right there you can see the line connects there, up through the stars, around, and then connects to there and there. So that all right there. Now I'm showing you guys the right one. This is the retained cut one.
And then it goes through the date.
And then that's where it almost had another one. Because you got defined crack there, and then up to the bust, and then right there, and through there. But that doesn't connect up to that. And then that one stops right there. So this is the retained cut. All right. Sorry about that. Now that I've just thoroughly probably confused everybody. Alright, so that's the $75 one. Do have, like I said, I do have some wiggle room on that one. This is the retained cud for 110, which still is under list for just a regular BU for that year, for the 21 Denver. Even with the retained cud. And I can do payments if anybody wants these. So, all right, we're going to move on. If anybody wants one of those, let me know. We've also got the 21 plain date. BU for $50. Check that out. That is a gorgeous coin. Luster bomb.
That's the last of the piece. Or the Morgans. Sorry.
Yep, just the 3 Morgans tonight. All right, moving on. $2 dollars, kicking off with the 1922 BU, $45. Kill the troll. All right, moving on to the 1923 BU for 45. All right, moving on to the last coin on the list. 1924 plain date BU. And again, going for 45.
That's on the inside.
Yeah, whatever that is, I got on the inside. I could get that out of there. All right. All right, was there anything anybody wanted to see again? Anything you missed? Got Kennedy's still. We got state quarter proofs. Still got some of the Seat of Liberties.
A lot of Brennan.
All the Merc bundles. Lincoln Wheat Cents still available from the Gym BUs and the 43 BU sets. Got 3 coins from Australia, 4 coins from Australia. Actually,
No, a couple.
yeah, we have like
5.
6 coins from Australia still available.
A
Bunch of Britain. 3 banknotes from the World Banknotes. There's only 3 of you left on here. Would I go $50? Let me see. For the remaining ones?
Let's see, I already got one.
Hang on, I'm trying to do math in my head.
said including the one that he wanted.
Oh, including the one you wanted? No, I could not do it including the one that you wanted. That I would not be able to do.
That's how much that would be for archives.
The lowest price I could do on all of them, including the one that you got, would be... That would be 7 of them. Yeah. I could still do the 56, but include the one that you got. So you would get all 7 for 56. That would drop every single one of them to $8 each. Thanks for coming in, Victoria. We've got a consignment sale coming up on Thursday if you want to pop in and say hi. So you can do that, Brian?
56.
$56, you get every single one of them. Except for the one that Joe bought. Cool. All right. So that makes those $8 each. To Brian. Alrighty. Is there a 7? A 7 what? There's 7 of them total. You're getting a 58, 52 54s, and the rest are 53s. Yeah, there's 7 total. Yes, sir. Total of 7 coins. You are very welcome. Anything else for anybody else? Also remember, we've got the Airtights. If anybody needs Airtights, we've got those. The banknote albums we got. So if anybody needs any of that, let us know. All right, then we're going to get out of here. Everybody, thanks for coming out. We hope you guys all had a great Christmas. We've got our consignment sale coming up on Thursday. The list for that one will go out.
Probably tomorrow morning.
Probably tomorrow morning, yeah, because it's
getting late.
So I'll do it. I'll probably put it out early tomorrow morning. So keep an eye out for that. And then, of course, around Thursday or Friday, we'll have our list for next Monday come out. So everybody have a great night. Again, for anybody who missed it, I did have the announcement video up, so go check that out. Things that I want to get going in 2022. So, all right. Everybody have a great night.